When you come to a crossroad and run into the winner and the quitter in you, listen to the winner. The quitter will never take you down the road you want to travel. I believe we all have a winner in us. There is a winner inside of you. Sometimes we just have been around negativity for way too long, developed the mindset of a winner. The truth is, most people give up on their dream. Most people give up on their dream to live the average lifestyle. But it really doesn't matter what most people do. What do you do? Because you are different. You will never give up on your dream. You will never not listen to the average. You will always listen to the winner in you. You will believe in yourself when no one else does. You will believe in yourself when you have no reason to believe, and you will never, ever quit. I know some of you are going through a rough time right now. Some of you are going through the fight of your life, fighting for your future, fighting for your career, fighting for your family. Some of you are fighting for your life. And I'm telling you, don't quit. Do not give in. I know life can be tough. I know life can wear you down. But if you just stick it out, even if you don't get the result you will find, the character you show will be your reward. The fighting spirit you develop will be the reward, and it will serve you well for the rest of your life. Fight for what you want now, or fight against what you don't want later. You choose. Don't you dare quit. Don't you dare settle. Don't you dare get back down. Not today or any other day. When the tough moments come, never forget you are in that moment writing your own legacy. In that tough moment, you are setting the standard for your character. Do you have the character? Well, do you? When you come to a crossroad and run into the winner and the quitter in you, listen to the winner. When you make a commitment to yourself, you make sure you see it through. Never, ever quit. Even if you don't get the result, you will find the character you show will be your reward. Don't you dare quit. Don't you dare ever settle, and don't you dare ever back down. Fight for what you want or fight against what you don't want at a later time. And always know that God is right there with you. Just allow God to guide and direct you, and you will always be a winner. Good morning. My name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an author, an addiction recovery coach, a life coach, and the host of this show, the Take Your Life Back Today radio show, also available on YouTube in a video version on channel Take Your Life Back Today show. Beautiful Saturday morning here in New York, going down to my hometown to do a book signing. And I want to talk about feelings you encounter when you're visiting your childhood hometown. If you grew up in a town that you've since left behind to pursue further education, find a job, got married, had children, grandchildren, or even just traveling the world, and you only visit during the main holiday seasons, or in my case, book signings or family, you can really feel different, and it might even feel strange. It's been 40 years since I moved away, and a lot has changed in the old hometown, making me an odd mix between a tourist and a local. Certainly New York has changed. You forgot how much time has passed since you've lived there. It seems like only yesterday that you met your friends in a local park, maybe even a local bar, went out for the first time to that dance club, which I'm sure since then has closed, and had your graduation ceremony maybe in a local little pizza shop. It's weird to be able to remember so clearly what happened over 40 years ago. I would call this selective memory because I don't remember things I did last week. I visit maybe twice a year at most, and my memories are, from time to time, very strong still, which makes it hard to realize just how long you've lived elsewhere. Seriously, folks, 40 years, that's a long time. When thinking about that, you're also hit with unpleasant realization that you're an adult now with adult responsibilities, or in my case, a senior citizen. You think you know the place like the back of your hand. So many years living there is a long time to familiarize yourself with a place. A lot longer than it takes to become an expert. You know, the best shortcuts in your local town and the prettiest parks. I used to dream of one day exploring the world and seeing new places. I still do, by the way. I mean, but as time goes on and money allows, you can. But I've gotten lost in at least one country, Belgium. I've been to so many different countries since 1983. I've learned to appreciate the joy of knowing exactly how to get to a place and how long it takes to get there. My friends, yet sometimes you get lost in whatever you do. Wait, there used to be a building here, you'll point out to your wife. Nothing stays the same for too long. Buildings get demolished and others built, meaning a whole new design, maybe with familiar landmarks still there, but the building in the background is different. You kind of get lost. I've never really known street names in my hometown, but I used to get to exactly where I had to go and know the people there, but I had no clue what the name of the road was. I used to know where my favorite clothing stores were located and where the oldest building in town stood. They're not there anymore. My old town has demolished a ridiculous number of buildings and built new ones instead during the last 40 years, meaning that most of my old, I guess you want to call them hangout spots are gone, and all has made this place even more stranger to me. But the people that are still there, those are the people that bring back the memories. Anything built since you left seems forever new. I keep referring to shopping centers that were built 40 years ago as new, and getting weird by the minute when you look at the different shopping centers that are there now. Has it really been here that long? I have a freeze frame of a town in my head, and adding new elements to the image creates confusing effects. The place is full of unfamiliar faces. If you come from a small town like myself, East Northport, New York, you know what it's like to recognize the faces of almost everyone in your age group. Wherever you might go, the local 7-Elevens or even the bars, whenever you were out and about, you'd bump into people who either knew you or know of you. I used to hate that, but I have to admit, it seems weird now going to a cafe or shopping center, not seeing anyone that I recognize anymore. Who are all these people in the last 40 years that showed up here in East Northport, and where were they before then? I think I was around 17 years old when I decided that I needed to get out of East Northport, preferably somewhere really, really far away, like Sullivan County, New York, and then heading south to Parris Island for the U.S. Marine Corps. That led me to many foreign countries, including the Middle East. College is what I did right after graduation from high school. I'm very happy with that choice, but even so, I can't help feeling that when I come back to visit, that everything seems very small, even maybe, and I hate to say this, a little boring to me compared to where I've been now. For one thing, it brings up a lot of memories and takes you back to a time where life, I believe, was more simple. And you didn't have to worry about student loans, paying your rent, making sure you pass, that you pass your exams, and even finding jobs. Life was more boring, yes. Time went slowly, yes. And you couldn't wait to grow up and get to exciting experiences, but at the same time, you weren't yet restricted by the dull realities of adult world, and felt like you could do anything and be anything you wanted. Do I miss that life? Of course, because today's society has changed. Walking around the streets that saw you grow up allows you to revisit the wonderful feelings of youthful certainty. Quite simply, in your old hometown, you don't just go for a walk, you also take a walk down a lane called Memory Lane. This town, called East Northport, will forever be my home from the past, but always provide memories of easy, simple life. And that is what I think people my age group miss the most, because today it seems like life is almost like a rat race. You're just running around. Anyway, call me at 844-405-HELP. Together we can help each other take our lives back. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. And if you have a wonderful wife like I do to my left driving us to East Northport, give her a simple smile, because she deserves it. And may God bless you, and may God bless everyone. Take good care, and we'll talk to you guys real soon. And I'm at the bookstore, Good News Bookstore today. Come see me. Take care, and may God bless each and every one of you. Take care. Bye-bye.